Alright, I put it off long enough. I've been trying to get everything set up, but I had problems with audio a while back where, like, with balancing issues, so I try to, like, test it every time now beforehand. That takes time. But I haven't even put things out yet. Hold on. I am not a content mood. I need a better mood. I'm gonna go with... set up, but I had problems with audio a while back. No. Okay, that's better. So you might hear me for a little bit doubled. Let's see here. I'll go with there. Alright, that works. Hello, hello. I was kind of still on edge. I didn't know if I wanted to or not, because, like, things. But, I was like, yeah, I gotta get things done. So, yay, stream. I don't know if I'll go the full 4 hours, and I probably will, but, well, first, okay, if there's, if anybody had any questions or stuff that they, since last stream that they wanted to ask, before I get too far into things, or distracted, let me know, and I will do things. I think this video is better in fast forward. I think this is the part I was working on. Yeah, okay. I might play with the lighting with that later, but that's going to be at least priority. Okay, her wing's still not acting right there. Because I never did her... I never finished the wings, that was why. And I'm not playing Burning music this time because I always got pulled for copyright on just the song that I'm playing for the video, so I thought, why bother with fighting it then? So I'm playing Two Steps from Hell stuff. That wing. It's backwards. Okay, she's falling like that, so she needs to catch herself, so I'm gonna have it turn this. Should I have it? Maybe this will be the low point. Yeah, that works well. Actually, if I'm going to be doing this, it'll be audio. Okay. So this is going to be up. This, not that one, this one. Up. I know that was down. It was down, but just afterwards. This is going to be where this wing is following behind this. That should work. And I have it so that it Or she stays sitting up this up there, so at this point I need the wing to be like there. No. Might not work like that. Like this. Yeah, that'll work. As long as I lift the wing. Bam. Yes, that was a lot of butt scoots. Still don't like her head in this turn. I think a lot of it is I feel her ass should be higher. That sounded weird. Because she's falling here, but it's connected to her back, not her butt. So I'm gonna lock her chest. I'm gonna move the pelvis axis up to about that spot. About here. Is that about chest one? Just about. That'll work. So the butt will have to. Why is the one leg not moving? Unlock the leg. Okay, that did a lot. It may not be able to notice it, but it makes it so that she flows better. And especially since it's only, I'm trying to make it look decent in slow-mo because it doesn't really matter when it's fast. Hello, 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 hello. I think I have to make her turn her head more with that. Where's your head? There it is. That'll work. Okay. And now I'm going to do the other wing and then the tail. And the tail to me is going to probably be the most important. So this is the wing flaps to pull that way. Okay, so that goes down at that point. So I'm going to do the same thing here. So I want to have this wing down, but since it's trying to flap forward or to the side, I don't want to make it pull forward. Maybe like I'm not an expert on wings, especially since these wings kind of it can be awkward. Okay, I'm gonna actually have them keep going just a little bit after this, like that. But they have to have wing 2 follow behind. Okay, so the wing goes up here, but now I need to make it so that this wing has a little bit of elasticity to it. So this is going to be wing goes, whoa, wing does not go there. Wing goes down a little bit. This wing goes up a bit. Okay, so when this goes up, I want to have this go down, this go up. That looks good. And when it goes down again, this go like that. Yeah. Probably should move this down that way. Okay, but this doesn't. Constant playing. Supposedly, actually, I think the body butts, considering that in the game you have to glitch it by like hitting the excited button, is when they get really excited, their butts just like become super energized. So don't get a puppy. Don't get a pony too happy, otherwise they will just start sliding all over the place. Okay, so because she pulls up here, I want to have the wing here kind of look like it's buffering herself. Actually, I should probably have it lift off just the same here. So this is lifting up. I'm going to do it from here to here. So this is going to be left up, left open, left open, but twist it a bit. Okay, does that look right? Yeah. Okay. Speed now the wing all the way down. Oh, I guess we do gotta down and wing down. I gotta really break the wings to get it to look right, because when they're going fast, they have to stand out. I might have put too much into this, or at least too quick. I gotta pull it back a little bit around it or something, because it's interrupting the way the wing's supposed to rise normally, because now it's slightly different than the other wing. If I do this, then this, then this. Kind of. I didn't go that far into it. Whatever, maybe we'll just round this crap. Yeah, actually I can fix that. So. Okay, so the wing stays flat, so now I gotta have it pull down here. Oh, gotta do it a little quicker. That's all wobbly. Maybe like this. No, because this goes down there. Well, this straightens up. Okay, that should work. And gotta bend this down. gotta make this other wing kind of match the way that this wing is working. Because as of right now, it kind of hits its top spot, but the other wing doesn't. So from here to here. So do from here to here. Need to get this wing to match a little bit to the other one, which is about like do the wing down a bit, wing twisted a bit. Yeah, that'll work. And now I gotta round the ends off because they kind of both hit the peak a little bit too quick, or just kind of pause at the peak. Purple drink is good. She's a magical flying horse. I don't think we need reasons. And really, it's not, if you are dealing with wind, like air, she doesn't even really need to flap. All she would need to do is just spin and angle her wings and right, and she would like naturally flap in that position. The fact that she can is what's confusing, but a Dash wouldn't have a problem with it, strength or not. But that's because Rainbow Dash is awesome. So, okay, I don't have any tail animation for her here, but that's no problem. I won't worry about that yet. I'm gonna actually end up causing her tail to go sideways here, so, or upside down. I found that that's actually the best. So from here to here, I actually, because her tail is naturally bent down like that, like here, so I can take advantage of that. So here, from here to here, well, from here to here, and then probably this point to this point. Yeah, I'll just do that for now. I want to actually have her tail turned so that it is following with, so it'll be like this. This a bit. Okay, so that could work, but I just got to balance this out a little bit more. So round this. So from here and here. Oh, so I kind of just broke this right here. Okay, so with how her butt is right here, I don't want it quite like that yet. I want to have it like, which position is she going to from? Okay, from here to here. Left foot is not tail. Alright, I gotta make sure that she's actually pulling the tail from its old position too. Okay, I gotta undo the rotation that broke. Actually, I could probably just smooth that, so from here to here. Okay, so in this bit right here, we can have the tail pull it this way, tail this way. Auto stupid jiggles. Maybe this way instead. Keep going until something looks natural. El natural. Just army. No, I do it. Streams on Fridays guaranteed. Other days I do. I just not guaranteeing it. I like streaming on. I do like streaming. It's just that if I start saying every Tuesday and every Friday, it really can mess up scheduling stuff of other things I might want to do. So Friday's the only day that I say for sure. And if it works out that I can do it other days, awesome. I wanted to kind of be more productive this week, so. Okay, so that's turning right there. So I want to keep it this. Ooh, not that kind of turn. This way. Or is it like this? This one I think I want to keep. Okay, so it works. But now this tail is 3 is too high. It's a process. I should have done a better, sort of a better base pose for the tail than this. Because right now it's kind of eh. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to say in... Oops. Yeah, when you guys are there, because I do a lot of, hey look, the internet. It's so interesting. I'm gonna go on meme base. But when you guys are watching, I don't do that. So that's why it actually comes in handy. Plus, I like answering questions. It's a lot easier than answering any questions over text, I think. Her tail would have kept going a little bit to the side here, so I'm going to have its base position be a little bit to that side, but a little bit returned, so like this. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that works great. Okay. Well, it doesn't look great from this angle, but or right now, but the reason I did that was because I want to have it so the tail keeps going a little bit. And it's supposed to go into slow-mo, so I should probably have it do that. Okay. And this is going to be like this. Tail 2. Actually, I'm going to keep it looking fairly natural for its normal speed, and then I'll just slow it down. Okay. That's going to be a little bit more lag on this one. Okay, now she hits slow-mo about... When do the windows slow down? That's not that. Windows. Okay, they hit slow-mo at this point. Right there. So that's when I want to take her tail and do the same thing. Go slow-mo, I'm just going to grab all of that from that point and just go... stretch it just a little bit more, because by doing it kind of normal speed, it means that when I do stretch this, which I'm going to probably grab a little closer, right about here maybe. Because by being able to do that, it means to go at normal speed until that point, and then suddenly like hit the brakes, and that's kind of what I want. Stretch this a bit more. Yeah, that'll work. I don't want to keep it wobbling like it would in reality. Plus, when things go slow-mo, you can get away with things stopping faster. So in this case, that's why I'm not bothering with it. Try with everything on now. Why can I not? There we go. I thought frame rate's gonna kill it. Yeah, that should work. Yeah, well, I animated the wings just a bit. I mean, and I still have to do the bits beforehand here, like this part. Well, actually, I think the wings could be called done. Actually, let me check the one thing. Yes, I thought when this other wing comes up, they should be at the same point here. So at this point, I want to have this side wing here be a little bit more closed and look like it explodes open. Yeah, there we go. Because before it was this side, other wing, or this point, or not this point, this point. This wing was closed more, and I was trying to balance them out. So now they both go bam, wings open, bam. So that looks okay for now. I'm not gonna play with the hair, because like right now the back mane is definitely not working how it is. But back mane, ears, and jiggles I don't bother with until I'm 100% satisfied with how everything in the body is moving. So I'm not bothering with that right now. Actually, tail normally I would just say the same with, but in here I felt it was too important to just let go for now. Well, to me, I see the wings as hands. So even though, I think it was in Destiny was when I was really playing around with that. I was trying to utilize them in an emotional sense with hands. So like when they're saddened, the wings droop. When they're excited, the wings are raised up more. To do an explain thing where you put your hand forward, kind of like I'm doing now, where you do a little wave thing around and talking. You can do that with wings too. There's wings can do so much. Dead. Oh, do I still have the spike? I think I deleted this spike. Oh yeah, okay. So last stream, I realized after I uploaded it that for some reason my mic decided to like mute me at some point. So like I was going through it, I'm like, why can I not hear me? Which kind of made more sense as to why like I wasn't getting any responses on something. So yeah, sorry about that. Normally you should always hear, even if music is paused, some kind of background because of my mic. So if you don't hear that and it sounds perfectly silent, say something and I'll try to respond. I think Warhorse pointed it out last time, but I didn't see it. The models for the statues are actually two different things. Let's see the actual statue themselves, there's a dummy you can get. Or like was a mannequin model, and that's what this is, the mannequin. So I took the mannequin model and I modified the color of it, which is really easy on the mannequins, to kind of match what the color I was looking for, which was like the base here, but a little bit lighter, like almost like a plaster I was going for. And lighting on better, yeah. So and so that I took that model, put them into the positions that I wanted, but that didn't give me mane and it didn't give me hair, because without that, right now this doesn't say Rainbow Dash, this just says Pegasus. So I went and took, and this is going to look a little weird, I just took Rainbow Dash's model, alpha'd out all of her body except her hair, or her mane, or top mane, or back mane, and the tail. But you can't really alpha out eyes, so I just like slightly pushed the head back a little bit. So if I actually like grabbed her model and moved it up just a little bit, the eyes would pop through. That's actually kind of interesting. Yeah, that's how I did it. It wasn't really difficult or anything. But I have to make sure that I go through here, because you can see like on Pinkie Pie right here, you can see the eye actually bleeding through. So if I want to keep the mane in about the correct spot, I have to actually modify each shot to make sure that I hide the eye. I kind of wish that I could have had a statue that had the eyes perfectly flat, or at least a mouth that was perfectly flat. The eyes could have stayed, but so that there was no mouth there at all. Except for, I feel like I tried to do a neutral mouth for everybody, except Pinkie just didn't work that way. And I'm pretty sure that if they were going to make a statue of her, that they would make sure that she would have a smile on her face. So I left that on. And I was trying to do the iconic pose, Fluttershy being kind of shy, I guess. Pinkie doing her normal like hoof up, I guess that's she's happy or something. Rainbow's awesome pose. Rarity just trying to be elegant. I don't know what I was trying to do with her. It's just the only thing that made sense. And then obviously Applejack, Applebuckin, but I had to keep her tail down to show that it was balancing out because the statue wouldn't be able to stand without it. So her tail's there to make it at least make sense that she's able to stand. So, okay, if you don't know what I mean by alpha, gotta leave that. What I mean is, here I'll show you. What's a good way to use alpha? Exactly a perfect one. There is a road model in the Fallout pack. I had to do this just the other day. Or is it a highway? It'd be under highway. Under road. Wait, no. It's like this, but not. That really didn't describe much. Hold on, I gotta scroll through here. There's a turn. Was it that one? No, it was the turned road. Because I could show you how to use alpha to your advantage. Actually, I could show you a couple different texture tricks I know that are kind of cool. Being able to control VMTs to some degree is very useful. Let me see if it's this one. I don't think so. No, it's not. I will find it. There we go. There was a road model that had a texture that was broken on it, and you could use alpha to fix it. Okay, you know what? I had to have passed it because I've already went through all of them. If I can't find it in the next couple seconds, I'm just gonna show you it in something else. Oh, that won't work. Because there's like a turning. Oh, here it is. Okay. Found it. Let me take the road and bring it out somewhere. Okay. Alright, so this is the road, but if you look at this, the textures are kind of broken here. You can see the cracks aren't actually working correctly. There's supposed to be a texture, like a decal placed on top of, but they kind of are broken. And so you can see these bits on it. Well, I like the cracks, but I don't like what it's doing, and I didn't feel like fully fixing it. So I just removed them, and which is pretty easy here. So if you haven't figured out how to do overrides for textures, if you just right click any model, go to add override materials, it looks like it doesn't do anything, but if you do right click, it says remove. It instanced the textures, the VMTs of the textures, not the VTFs, not the textures themselves, but how they're interpreted. It basically instances them to the item. So if you go in your element viewer here, go to model, open that up. At the bottom here, if this isn't an override, you won't see that materials thing, but when you hit override on here, bam, pops up. It shows all the materials attached to this. Some models will only have one, which gives you much more limited control. Like the pony models will have like a dozen. But this one has a crack decal. So that is what those cracks are for. So I'm going to go through in here. If you look at it, you'll see the name. This is the name of the decal and then where it's located, which knowing where it's located can save you some time too. I'm just going to right click this. I'm going to say add attribute, and I'm going to add a float value. And I'm just going to call this alpha, or money sign alpha, because it's a variable. What alpha is it says make this like transparent in some way. If you make this, it defaults to 0, 0 meaning fully invisible. Bam. It made that texture invisible, and now we have our cracked model, or our cracked textures gone. If I made this 0.5, I can make them semi-transparent, which actually got rid of the gray thing. Can I do that at 9? And I might be able to keep the cracks. I didn't even know I could do that. Yeah, I might do that. Or can I just do 1? Oh, no. Okay, at 1 is broken, so 0.99. There we go. Haha, look, I can keep the cracks. Awesome. I'm gonna have to play with that. All right. So that's an easy way to do remove a texture from a model. So, and in a way that would actually be beneficial. With the pony models, then, what I did was I just took. Let me open up Rainbow Dash here. Statues. So this is Rainbow Dash statue. So if I open her up in the thing here, her materials menu, if I go to her body, you'll see I have Alpha 0. If I go to teeth, Alpha 0, I went on the override and I gave an override with an Alpha 0 on everything that she had that I wanted to hide. And in this case, it was everything on her body. Eyes, because they don't work the same, even if you add in, and I think I might have. I tried no draw. I tried a couple different things to get rid of the eyes. There's no real way to get rid of them without going into the actual file itself and modifying it, but that really gets messy. So if you can, just hide the eyes in some way. But yeah, that's how you do that. One of the other things that actually comes in handy, and I'm gonna use Rainbow Dash for this because it actually could be. It would show kind of cool for that. Let's go Rainbow. Actually, you know, Rarity might actually be a better, because she's white. No, the cutie mark isn't included. It'll change the hue of the cutie mark, but that's okay. I've shown you my new. This is like my favorite thing to do on VMTs now. So I have a Rarity here, and let's say that I want to make her a different color. I can do that actually with overrides. So I'm going to do the same thing, add override. I'm going to go open this up. Her body, if I go and add an attribute, and I'm going to go vector 3. You can do vector 3 or color. I just like going vector 3. And I'm going to add money sign color. This allows me to change her hue. You can already see that it defaults to 000, which is black. If I go and change the color to 111, which is red, green, blue, bam, she's back to normal because I'm giving her a 100% of all the normal colors, so she's back at her normal color. Her normal color. It's not going to make her white. It's going to make her go to her base color. So if it already has a color, this can change how you do hues. But, so let's say I want to make her red. Well, I'm just going to change this to 211, and now she's red-ish. But I can make her like, let's say 00 for the other colors. Now she's red. Now we have a redity or something. But I can then make her, I think this is green then. Yep, there's a green rarity and 001, and we got a blue rarity. But you can make any hues you want. You can like go 10 and make it like, or just glow. So now she's just like, I don't know what that is. But even if you just wanted to make her normal color glow, you can just go 10, 10, 10. And now she's just like luminescent. Which is actually kind of cool. But you can do that with everything. You can do it with her hair, her, and technically, if you wanted to, you can't really add an animation set for that, can you? Let's see. Yeah, you can't. You can add animation sets to anything that has a float value, but these aren't really. They're floats, but they're in vector and ECU. I don't know of a way to do it. But let's say I'm going to remove the color modification from her. I'm going to go to her horn. Yeah, she's okay. So we're going to say she has blue magic. So add attribute. We're going to go color for her horn, and we're going to make her have some blue magic. So I'm going to make it go 3330. Oh, look at that! Her horn's glowing. Isn't that neat? And it'd be like, what did 300 do? Yeah, it's just. Now she has a actual glowing horn. So, problem with that is you can't really turn these on and off. You could do 2 renders and fade in between, but it makes it work. So, But I'll show you what happens if you do this with like rainbow. Okay. Again, ignore the eyes because I'm testing stuff with her eyes. But add override. I'm gonna go in here to her body. Vector 3 color. Okay. If I change her hue here, again, if I do 111, it's going to go back to her base color blue. If you can't, when you're going to go to say like make her red, going to say 200, which is no red on rarity. Oh, actually, that actually worked better than I thought it was. It's not a pure red though, because it's going to be. I am kind of overriding it. So this normally would be just a bright red, but because of her blue base, it's kind of overriding it a bit and making it a darker. But it actually works a lot better than I thought it would. I was expecting a little bit more of a hue change. But I think if you try to do a slight green here, yeah, slight green is going to mix a little bit of the blue into it. So you'd have to decrease the blue more because of her base color. I'm kind of curious what this will do to remain now. Why am I having problems with this? Here we go. Gives us the base. Let's go red. Oh, it actually okay, so it actually will go off of a black texture if you have a 0 on a color. That's actually kind of cool. That's good to know. But if you wanted to make it a hue of something, so a red hue, I think that worked better than I thought it would. What a blue hue, because there's no blue in it. I kind of dumbed it down a little bit. So yeah, that is pretty. It's pretty useful to be able to do something like that. The one thing I've been actually having useful bits with color is, again, it was in Fallout stuff. Did I crash it? No, I didn't. Awesome. I think it was it building? Actually, I didn't use that building. I probably should. The corner store. Because coloring, it isn't just for like complete changing a color. You can add a variety to a lot of models without putting the time into actually modifying the textures. It was store. That's what it was. Okay. I thought it was store. Those are the buildings. Oh, there. Okay. Old store. So let's say it's a good one. We'll do this one. So if you have some like building here and you're putting a lot of the same buildings in, well, obviously you don't want to have the same color building over and over and over again, because that's going to be it's going to be easy to see, and to me it bugs me. So because there's only like 5 different ones. Well, in the overrides it actually has different separations for the colors. So I'm going to go to the brick here. I'm going to add attribute vector 3 color. This is just affecting the brick. So I'm going to go and that'd be the base. So I'm going to change it to 1.2, 0.9, 0.9. Okay, now I got a slightly red house. And if I copy that, I can even put these next door to each other. Like this. And put that other one back to 111. So now I got 2 different colored buildings, but with the same model, just using overrides. So you can add a lot more variety to buildings in a scene or something. There's a lot of possibilities with it. Color and alpha are like I use all the time. Yeah, you could use the bone mergeable horn for it. It's more of you still Well, I guess you could swap out the models instantly. Alpha can be animated, and Adam was the one that showed this to me, and I'll show you how that can be useful. So let's grab. You know what? Actually, let's do the example that he mentioned. So we're gonna go. Where's the horn? Okay. And we're going to do this with... I'm actually going to do this with Derpy. No. Because I have my Derpy model has a horn. But I'm actually going to do this with Twilight because it's going to be the easiest one for everybody else to use. So, and this is also the base texture. So it's going to be Twilight Sparkle over here. Okay, and the horn over here. Alright, first I'm going to bone merge the horn. Okay, so now she has another horn attached to her head. So there's two horns there. So what I can do, and I'm not sure if this is gonna work. I'm gonna add override on this horn. Horn, this one. So I'm gonna add attribute. First, I'm gonna add a float of alpha, but I'm gonna make it 1 so that it's fully visible. And actually, I'm gonna keep. Yeah, I need to keep it visible so I can check the color. And then I'll add attribute vector 3. We're gonna do color. And this I'm gonna make it a bright purple, so it's gonna say 51. She's kind of more of a bluish purple, so I'm gonna go 60. I think because oops. Yeah, because its model is between the other model, it actually does have... Oh, actually, you know what? I think this would work. Yeah. There, I just poked it out a little bit above it. So it's positioned just slightly above her head. Above the other horn. So that is a nice cool glow effect right now. But say you want to have that fade in, like if she's starting magic. Well, I'm going to go to this horn, and I'm going to say create animation set. It's going to show your alpha and its cloak factor on here. I'm going to say okay. It's not, you're not going to see anything because you can only see the animation stuff if you are not showing the scene hierarchy like I have. So I'm going to shut that off. Show scene hierarchy. Go all the way down here. Now you'll see this horn 2 pops up and has alpha and cloak factor. Now I actually can control the invisibility. So I thought it would allow me to fade it, the actual lit horn up, but that's fine because what I can do now is I can actually say at like this point make the alpha maxed up, so I can be like magic starts and bam, her horn's on. So yay. And the other thing too about that is with the alpha being able to fade like that, if I take the horn itself, which is this one, why is your horn still there? Because it's invisible, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alright. Alright, so I got a horn here. Now I can actually grab this alpha thing and drop it down, and I can slowly make it invisible, so you can actually see the light pulsing on it. So even down here, the horn is semi-transparent. For some reason, it goes above the model back there, which is really annoying because I kind of had another idea, but that doesn't work because of that. But as soon as this hits, it'll keep being semi-transparent, but up to 99.99999%. As soon as it hits 1, it'll flicker and completely become solid again. So it doesn't really work well for something making something become soft and then becoming fully into existence, but it does have its uses for like ghostly effects. So, but you can even like animate this. So I mean, I could like go up with this and down a little bit, and maybe go up again here. So now you can see if this is actually animated. So there is use in that. But I'm gonna get rid of these. Bam. Okay, but I haven't actually looked at the chat for a bit. So, is there any other questions? Yes, the stream is recorded. I hit the button. I think I did. Let me do it. I haven't changed it, so it should. Yes, it is. And the editing. Okay, you said SFM. Blah blah blah. Okay, you guys are answering the questions for me. This is nice. And okay, yes, I get off track a lot, but it's because I answer questions take priority over everything, no matter what. The point of the stream is because I get a lot of people that message me for questions, and it takes a lot of time for me to answer everybody's questions. So if it gets complex enough, I just say come to the stream. Because if it can be asked there, I can show not just you, but other people. So, plus some things is hard to explain by text. There we go. What other game? I learned all this just by trial and error. Oh my god, Rainbow, that is kind of creepy. I used to do model conversions for Gmod way back. And where's Rainbow's there? There's. Actually, I think the what? I don't think the website's crashed. No, it still works. No, I made these model packs for Gmod from like MMO I used to play a while back, and there is not 168 users online. Okay, but so I learned how to do a lot of the texture modifications and model conversions from there. And I just utilized that knowledge when I came to doing SFM. So I came with a base understanding of the source engine before I even started. How did I scare you? Okay. No, I'm not shutting down. I'm reading. Okay, I think I'm caught up now. No. Actually, there's a couple of new names I'm seeing here. So if people haven't seen exactly what or how far or what I'm doing here, I'll show you. If you want context, I don't really have one yet, or I don't feel like saying it again. But okay, Twilight's friends. Dead. She doesn't like that. She goes do's magic to make them not dead. Yay. So, how I color scheme things down here is green is basically done, other than maybe some little things. Yellow is stuff that has been... The camera has been basically set up and animation's been started, but it hasn't been finished. And red is stuff where I'm not even sure if the cameras are done yet. So it's a lot of like sliding ponies, and so I guess you could say red is cinematic work being done, yellow is animating work being done, green is final refinement being done. These shots are green because there's no ponies to animate, so kind of it's basically already done. So that's my color scheme, so at least I can look at something and go, and purple is just because I wanted to make sure I didn't forget was there. So that's how I color scheme stuff. I usually don't make things green until I actually have almost everything of yellow. So once everything is yellow, then I'll start going into making things green. It's just, again, these shots are weird. Anyways, let's show you what I got. So again, these are, and if it's blue, that means that I haven't even done anything on it. Oop. Nope, hold on. Right at the end of the thing. I'm gonna have to pause here and there just to keep the from lagging. Bad time for autosave. Dead. All that red stuff, this is like very early. I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep it. And the lighting is right now not near what I want to have it at. Like right now, that sky should not be blue. Which actually I should... What skybox should I use? Yeah, and when it comes to... when it comes to crashes, the only thing I can recommend is save often. It does the autosave, I think, every 10 minutes. But the bigger your file, the longer. I had one file that was like 70 megabytes, so every autosave literally froze it for like 10 seconds. But if you have very complicated scenes, the more you do work on every scene, the more RAM you build up, and when you start getting to the point the amount of RAM you're using might crash it. I would just recommend just every hour restart the software so that you're choosing when to have it restart. Usually after it's opened once, SFM will open up the second time quicker because everything's already preloaded a little bit. Otherwise, it's going to happen. You start to learn after a while the things that might cause a crash, so you can at least try to save yourself the hassle of dealing with it. So like anytime I open up the particle editor tool, I will almost always save before I go in there because that's like crash anything. Anytime I go to add a new or open up the new model something, I'll try to save before going in there because every now and then you might have a corrupt model that could crash it. There's a lot of stuff. Let's try. Let's change this name of this guy here. Yeah, like now, it's too dark. I need a brighter one with this one. Did it just A6? Yeah. Yeah, like that works a lot better. The lighting actually makes more sense. But even then, like, the lighting here is horrible. Like, Applejack's way too dark. She would need at least like probably a couple lights there. Pinky is looking right at the screen, which is kind of creepy. What are you doing? Hi. So, actually, it's because she's right behind me. That'd be why. I'm almost after spending the whole weekend playing LE. I'm just expecting her to like start scooting. Actually, let's do that one. We're gonna take. Oh, I need in this shot. So no, I need a bigger shot. I'm gonna take this one. Need Twilight Sparkle. Import. Staying stationary. Okay. Any music. Alright. That's the base rotation, 0? Wow, okay. It's because your pelvis is cheating. Okay, there. Put that there. And where's your root? There it is. Okay, we're gonna do it from here to here. Woo. Okay. There we go. Yay! Why is she slowing down? She shouldn't slow down. Hold on, I messed up. I want to keep the bookmarks. I broke it. Should be a straight line. There we go. Okay, now that should work better. There she goes. Look, she's so happy. She's butt scooting. Look at her. She's going in circles. Why you stop? Autosave. Screw you. She could do this for hours. Actually, you know what? Hold on. She could do it. If anybody was following around the book horses, they would know that there was a lot of them. Okay. Oh, I don't know if there's a midpoint for that. We'll check. Ah, there is. Ah, nice. Okay. Oh, there's a line right there. I could have just went off that. Okay. We need more sparkles. I think I could just grab from this point. Ah, that works. Nice. Whoa. Where'd I go? Okay. Now we need all the book horse. Okay. Look at all the book. Okay. They're all scooting. This is wondrous. And then they all merge into the same twilight. Oh, do they just keep doing that? Hold on. Yeah, they do. They must. There can be only one. Anyways, making loops is easy. So. I mean, I could like swap out ponies with that and. Oh wait! They got to be praising something. But I have a Daring Do book. There it is. Oh, this is not the rotating I wanted. Let's do it. Let's keep it this way. And there. She's happy because she has a book. Books! So. Oh, wait. I wonder if I can make this really creepy. Oops. Oh, I can. Hold on, it's gonna take a second, but it. One misclick, and I could mess this complete idea up. Okay. Buck. It's kind of horrifying to have them all turn their heads at the same time. So I will have them all look at the book. I will have them all... Oh, that's the wrong one. Where is... Eyes. I don't think this can work. I can try. I just don't think I can paste that to each model and have it work. Actually, it might. There. Oh, they're all looking at the book. I can't keep up with them. Wait, is her... They're slightly off. So, like... she's got, like, this weird... Like... she is the ultimate unicorn. She's making a ring of horns. I don't know why they're off a little bit. That's weird. Oh, I think all the heads are slightly turned differently. Yeah, they didn't all turn right, because obviously the neck's a little busted. So, anyways. There you have it. Okay, I'm actually not gonna get rid of that. Twilight Book Club. Okay. Where did, oh. That should be outside of that. There we go. Alright, maybe I will be serious now. That actually won't happen. I'm gonna try. Chill. Try something here. Because I feel that hoof shape thing didn't have enough emphasis. Well, actually, I think that could work. I didn't think it was gonna work. Alright, does anybody agree that that looked better? Let's have it so the camera actually comes in more towards her front and like she throws the camera back. I think it looks better that way. I think I might actually have it also go up a bit here. Actually, and I also might see if the camera goes up. Okay, I think I need to go the other way, like this. I was thinking of doing a little bit of distortion there, but it's not really noticeable, so I'm not gonna bother with it. Adam, before you do the video, I was considering making a video like with that butt sliding, but I was going to take audio from Mario Kart. It would be like boop, boop, boop. And like, I'm just like, I just didn't know, like, there's not really a racing map out there. So, or is there a Mario Kart map? Like, did anybody, like, make Rainbow Road or something? Because that would actually be, that would be pretty funny. I think, yeah. There's a Mario Kart map, but it's like the TF2 something working version. I thought, is there an actual one, like, that's the actual map from it? That's what I'm more curious about. If somebody like ported the actual map, because I know that Rainbow Road existed in Gmod because no, it was Halo. Halo. They were playing a mod where we were driving warthogs in Rainbow Road. Yes, I remember that. Let me see what you got here. Is that the actual Rainbow Road? Is that what it looked like? Because the problem with that is Twilight would be, like, the models themselves would be really hard to see. And I'm almost wondering if Rainbow Road might be bad then. Because that's Gary's mod. Ugh, getting stuff out of there sucks. We got, Adam, you know Mario Kart better than I do, so animating-wise, it's really nothing. It's more of, like, trying to make the cameras look right. But I think that would be funny. I can help you with that. Okay, I don't have any animating for her up to this point. I think when she goes, like the first part, that part, I want to have her lean back a little bit. So I'm gonna see if I can steal the animation from some other part. She just leans forward there. She does kind of here. Yeah, I'm gonna try from this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the actors. I'm gonna take Twilight. The legs are locked, so I'm gonna unlock those. And I don't want to take her face. I don't want to take her emotions. I don't want to take her neck or her head. I'm just taking the base pose. I'm not taking anything beyond that. Head, and I'm not going to take the root. Everything else I think is fine. So I'm going to copy this teeny bit right here. Bam. I'm going to go now to back here. Go back to Twilight. Whoa, something did not... Oh, she's locked here. That's why your chest one's locked. Okay. God damn it, I think I hit copy. Yes, I did. No! Because I can't really... It's difficult because I can't do playhead, which is what I normally would do here. I have to, like, actually grab a part, so I'm just gonna grab it like this. And I don't even know... You know what? I'm gonna screw this. I know what to do. I'm gonna just copy the whole model. This is gonna be easier that way. I'm not gonna rename it. I'm just gonna steal it and then kick her out. It's not your scene. Okay, so I want the part where she's like this. Right here. So I need to take that part right here, this one. What's that model? That can work. The on that one. I decided doing it like literally to look like Mario Kart completely. So you can see myself. Actually, that might turn out weird. But because I was gonna just make something stupid. What was I doing here? Yes, Twilight. So I don't want to copy that. There, there. Okay, so I'm going to playhead that. I'm going to playhead it completely, so there. And she's obviously not really standing right on her legs, so I'm going to I want to make sure that she's got her left hoof in the right spot. So I'm going to take the left ball lock and playhead it to this position. Now I can readjust this leg to match it. And readjust the body to be more straight on, which is... I'm doing it this way because now I don't have to actually like animate all the legs going down into the position. Why redo the work when I've already done it? Just want to straighten her out a little bit. Yeah, just 2 is turned too much. And even this, I'm going to reduce how much she's actually leaning forward. It's just easier to start with an extreme and then reduce it. Her arm is turned out from Takio's thing. One downfall to using a rig. There, that works. And okay. Okay. Oh yeah, she's... Oh yeah, her face, as long as... Okay, I didn't playhead bad parts. I thought I did. Alright, now... I kind of want to have her... leaning back with her head down. Oh, I love this song. From Team Medical Dragon 3. Okay. Remove that, and that's all the stuff is the same, right? Yeah, okay. So, I want to have her kind of go down into that position, which would be at this point right here. So I'm going to go in... This is going to be the base position, which is there. I think this is still a bit strong, so this is where I'm just going to go playhead it a little bit. It'll pull it. See, I can use the playhead to put her back and forth between the two positions, but I can do partial, so I'm going to have her get out of that a little bit so that she pulls back, but not too much. Her back mains also shouldn't be there. Fixes it. I haven't really done bipedals, and also, like, everything in SFM takes time. So I don't really do requests unless it happens to be something that I was planning to do already. What's that? Oh, it's the camera. Wait a second. Where's the camera? Wow, the focus is horribly off on that camera. I gotta fix it. You can see it. It's way the hell over here. What does that look like? Yeah, everything's out of focus. I'll fix that later. And okay, I think Twilight's good now, so I'm gonna want to have her get down into the position quick, but kind of linger. Okay, where is that model here? Okay, so she goes forward. You know what? I'm gonna really cheat this. This model, I'm not gonna copy the hair. Not the jiggles, that. What else is moving then? Oh, okay. And take Twilight. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's fine. Wait, no, I actually already want to kind of do something like this. His face. Oh, yeah, I don't want to do the ears, too. I might want to check that on the other one. And no root. Okay. Copy. Hide that again. I'm just going to make a base bit hidden over here outside the shot with just that piece in it. Okay. Playhead and that. Okay. Now I can cheat this a bit. So when she goes forward here, I can have her like this. Deselect. Okay. And, ooh, deselect. Okay, that should be all of them. Now I can do the playhead thing. Whoa, something's locked. Yes. Okay, now I can playhead that. Or not. Did I copy it from the lock? Oh no! When I pasted this, it was still locked, so gotta copy it again. Redundancy is redundant. You know what? I'm gonna grab an extra bit. Makes it a little easier. Okay, copy. Okay, now I need to make sure deselect. Okay. Now I should be able to. Okay. See, now I can actually like have her dance if I wanted. All I'm doing is I'm blending one pose with another, and that's all, and it saves a lot. I am going to though go and lock her feet because they're doing a little bit of a slide, but it's okay if yeah, I can hide that a little bit. Well, or did that left ball, right ball? It did. That's fine. That's easier to hide, but now at least it doesn't do as bad of a slide. So I'm gonna have her just go forward a little bit. So I'm gonna. There, saved a lot of time. Yeah, that was one of the things that I did. I was thinking of not doing the stream for was because all I was doing is top 25. But I was like, yeah, but I need to get things done. So instead, I'd make Twilight scooting in a circle. Okay, so she goes. And now I only have the posing down, so I have her pull back here. And I'm going to round that a bit more. But that's not... It's a little bit of what I'm going for, but not perfectly. So, like, here I want to probably have her go up a little bit more in the pose, so I'm going to have her go up a little bit more. So now... I actually have her do a little bit of a bounce here by adding, because I didn't put the 100% of this other forward animation. I went and added it again, but now I'm actually putting a higher percentage, so she does a little bounce forward. I love being able to do this because you could take 3 to 4 poses or less and blend it into like a bazillion different animations, and you can save yourself so much time. So. But here I still have to do a little bit of editing. So, like here, when she goes down, I'm going to have her... Is her legs locked? Yeah. I'm going to probably have her go forward a bit. Well, actually, she's the back here, so I have to do it pretty quick. If anything, actually, I probably want to have her... Oh, I can't really copy the bit here. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to grab it so that her chest one probably lags a little bit. Not even that's not going to work. I think that would normally have to be done earlier. Oh, no, it's not lag. It's a little extra. That's what it was. Okay, so then rotation. Oh, it is on local. Nice. Actually, with the cameras moving as it is, I probably don't have to put too much more details on that. It's the head that's the important part. So the head, and I use the term lag a lot. Oh, I haven't met a Pauler yet on that. Sorry. No, when I say lag, I mean like the motion. Like here, her head goes down stiffly, so I want to have her head go down, like, or have her go up beforehand. So I'd probably go quicker and a little earlier. Oh, ooh, whoa, too quick. I probably don't want to have her. So. Here, I want to have it so her head is going up. I might actually have to play with that a little bit. I'm going to have her... Because I want to make it look like her head's being pulled to its position. So have her head droop here a little more. Make sure that goes with the audio. Okay, so there, that lag works. So for now, I think it. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. The neck, head. I'm just gonna blend it a little bit here so that it doesn't come down so stiff. No, that's not the part. It's right here. And when she goes forward, right here. So this is from here to here. I'll probably want to have her body actually go down with it a little bit, like this, and like this. Okay, so that works. So now I gotta just make the legs match up. I can cheat the front legs because they all go the same direct or the same rotation, so I can go down and derp and derp and derp. Like that. Like slide a little bit, oh well. And back leg, back legs I can't do this with because they're angled differently, so I have to do these all manually. So bam, bam, bam. Number 7? Wow. How did Luna's Banishment get number 7? Interesting. Okay. Okay, the funny thing is, I still say it, Luna's Banishment was a rush job, and I could have put way more time into it. It was just a stupid thing to make, and it ends up being, like, more popular. That's goofy. Up. I can't remember. Nope, that's down. Definitely down. Just adding a little bit of extra motion, like for the body beforehand, just to give a little bit more oomph. There we go. No, I felt it was a rush job just because it's hard to say. I spent a lot of time with it, but I also didn't refine it the way that I normally would. There's a lot of times where I just like, screw this. I mean, there was like blinking textures in the background and whatever. I really could have. It wasn't meant to be that much time put into it. Okay, so now the same with the lag thing, as I gotta make her head, like, lag here, so that... Okay, your head moves weird here. Okay, I'm gonna actually alternate this a bit, so I'm gonna have the head go down here. Wait, did I get 2 in a row? Yeah, actually, leaving the stable was August. It wasn't even. It was not only last year. It was towards the last half of the year. But the what was I say? I'm also on the side working on another Fallout video. So you know. Not from the radio play. I can show you a little bit of what I'm working on with it a little bit later. I desperately wanting to work on something with that, so I decided to just kind of do it on the side when I have time. Okay, but before she goes down here, I want her head to lag here. All I've done so far is scene building and some camera and lip sync work. Yes, I start way too much crap. But a lot of it is I have stuff I've started, but I cannot finish until some certain resources are available, and I need to work on something that I can put out in the meantime between here and BronyCon. But I'll show you later. So if that camera just, yeah, it does start moving right away. Just moves a little weird. I have a good reason as to why I am not doing any more from the radio play. Mainly is if I do one more from the radio play, it's going to become I mean, I've already had people saying, like, oh, I'm looking forward to the next episode. Well, I'm not making the next episode, but the fact that even after making one, people are expecting it, if I were to make a second, it would become I would need to. Like, it would become like I'm doing the whole thing. I can't do the whole thing. I'm best to stop before I get too far. The reason I did the part that I did was because at the time, that was only one that existed at the time. It was a part where it could be action-packed, no violence other than beating somebody in the head. There's no blood, and it was a great way, I think, to get people introduced to it. I've had a lot of people that left comments stating, like, "Oh, I'm gonna after watching this, I'm actually gonna give the story a shot," which is cool because I think it's an awesome story. But there's no excessive violence, no blood, so I thought it was a good median. It's the same thing like with Alushai. When I went to do that, I had to go through all the abridged for Helsing abridged and try to find a segment that did not have swearing or excessive violence in it, and that was like the only like 30 seconds I could find that had that. So there's that. That's kind of why I did it. Even and then at the end I just added a troll that was like as if I was gonna do more, but even though I'm not, because I thought it would be funny. Here. Oh yeah, I need to close her eyes. So yeah, that's kind of why I did it. I didn't want to get stuck having to do a whole more being expected or having people subscribing for the specific purpose of me making follow content when I'm not going to. So, or I'm going to make other stuff. I didn't want people going, where's the next follow video? What the hell is this crap? So, yeah, that's why. I like making lots of stuff. And the only reason I'm making another follow video is because I want to do something like trailer-esque, and so that's what it is. It's made to be a trailer. It's amazing that just adding the eye closing what that can do. Oh, for that other picture? That could work. Actually, now that does remind me, I should put Spike in that second picture. Her head doesn't lag enough behind here. Okay. I'm gonna see if just having her arm up here and make things better or worse. Yeah, maybe not the part where her arm melts into her body. Or we'll leave that part out. Probably should do override then. Override. Okay, you know what? I'm just not going to put it back. I'm just going like this. Your hoof is broken. That looks kind of painful. What is it, Gardner? Whatever. Hand, forearm. I need forearm. There it is. Ugh, the lighting's gonna break that. Maybe extend the hoof instead. Just one thing is, I problem I have with the hoofs is that they don't really behave. I don't really think it adds that much to it, really. I don't want to put it in there if it's not going to add. Now, I wouldn't say that Horse Program was anti-brony. I think it was making fun of bronies, but I think it was made in such a way that it ended up being that people that didn't like them could go, haha, that's you guys, and the bronies could say, haha, that's us. It was actually, I think, popular because it was a very well done middle ground. But no, yeah, I don't use rigs. I do gotta go play with the rigs. Actually, I was gonna play. I was gonna see if I could redo the phonemes. Actually, the automated phonemes for the voice stuff. Well, you know what? I'm gonna actually. Play with the camera's focal thing here. Because something is horribly wrong with it. I mean, that part's right. Why the hell is it way back there? Did you get right at this point? No. Well, this just makes it difficult because I can't modify it past this point. You know what? Screw this. I'm just going to redo it completely. Whatever. Easier that way. I don't know what broke it, but I will fix it. So we got to put it in her head right here. It's not that I think I'm too good for the rigs or anything. It's just the rigs don't work how I want them to work. They do save time, like in the banishment video, all the guys that are doing the trumpet thing, that's all rigged because you can puppeteer, and that was so much easier. I still had to clean them up a little bit, but the animation for them I was able to do in like a couple hours instead of like the days that doing all those motions would take without a rig. It was so much easier. But doing it FK like I'm doing is annoying, but it produces a much better result compared to what the rigs are capable of doing right now. I might have to go off these. If you don't know what on the full stream of the camera, that reddish box is your focal distance. So from I need to figure out. So I'll just match it up here. As of right here, it's fine. But at this point, it stops going away at this point. So from here to there, and it should be back to her. So I'm figuring the point where it stops moving behind her. And then where it's fine again is right here. So I just have to fix it at this point, and it should fix the majority. So I'll put it to there. Now that... no, wait, a little closer. There. Well, on her head. So now that should stay just about on her the whole time. I'll pull a little bit off here. So I think if I change it to that should fix it. Almost. I'm going to do one more correction. And the nice thing about this is that it doesn't have to be exact. As long as you try to get it close, and it can be messy as hell. It's only if you're using insane aperture that you really have to worry about it, but I'm not. Actually, I'm not. I think the aperture is set pretty low. Alright, now I need to be able to see the full stream. If I turn on lights, is it easier to see? Yes, it is. Okay, so as soon as the camera shifts, which I should be able to see here, which is from here to here, I need to make sure that this fixes the zoom. Well, no, actually, with how I play with it, it shouldn't affect it too much. Okay, from here to here, the focals should be still on her. Actually, from here to here, this is where I'm gonna throw it to the windows. So at this point, okay. Oops, enable lighting. Display, show focal plane. Alright, and save, because I haven't actually done that for a while. Actually, there is a, I think it's on the workshop. There is something you can download that allows you to, it's like a rig you can add to the camera that will allow you to actually have it so you can lock it to things. The only reason I don't like that is because for changing to the background and stuff, I sometimes don't want it locked to things. I want something to be locked to the camera, and I'm just so used to it. I'm just an old fogey. Okay, so at this point, this is way too clear. What is the aperture set at? Way too low. Okay, so that adds a blur. I'm gonna get up close, because the blur itself is not as much for the cinematic effect, but it helps focus. Your eyes are gonna to grab what's clear and crisp. So the depth of field can be used as a method of keeping people's focus on something. So right now I'm making sure that she's the focus by having a little bit of a blurred background. I just need to make sure that having it up too high, I want to have the windows clear here, but like right here, the aperture that I'm using is making her too blurry. So I'm thinking that's why I had the aperture where it was. So I'm going to keep the aperture low, but as soon as she goes and does her like spinny thingy, I want to have it change. So I'm going to keep the aperture up pretty high here. But then at this point, does it kill her blur, make her too blurry? Yes. I have to be careful because the aperture, if you animate the aperture with the focal distance at the same time, they don't always change at the same time, so you can get some really poor effects. Oh wait, no, I want to have it changed earlier, not later. Yeah, you know, I don't think I can actually change that quick. So, if anything, I'm going to have to grab the focal distance and delay it. Not like that, though. Okay, so at this point, the camera still has her in focus. Right here, she's defocusing. At this point, I might have to render this out because as you can see here, when she's coming around like here, she's clear. At this point, she's actually quite blurred because the aperture's still changing. But then at about this point, she's less blurred. I might be able to get away with it being the motion blur, like that could hide it. So I'm gonna have to play with that. So Alright, I'm going to cheat the wings here a little bit. So I had her do that little wing flap here. And again, this is where copy pasting animation come in handy. So wing flap right there. Bam. I don't know if it'll actually, you know what, that might not work because the one wing's so different. Yeah, I don't know if that's... Yeah, because that won't work. I was going to cheat it by copying and paste the wings from another bit, but it wouldn't actually work here. Because I want to have... Okay, I want to have the wings have a little bit of emotion here, so... I think I'm going to have the wings droop a little bit here. Or maybe go back a bit, like this. Yeah, I like that. That's perfect. So now how did I do that? Is that close enough? I think that's gonna be close enough. Okay, so that was just getting it into the base pose. Now I need to have it animated to do that again, like I said, lagging behind a little bit. So, okay, this is bugging me. Hold on. Sorry, that top blue part was like in the wall, so I was pulling out a little bit so it's not in the wall. Even though it's not even in that shot, I don't care. Alright, now back to this. I don't want to have them stay closed because in this shot just beforehand, right here, because it's supposed to be that she had her wings closed the entire time until this point. Then her wings are open, so I was keeping them open. And even here, I think I have them in the shot just for a second. Yeah, just across here. So I didn't want to have them closed because then it would be, well, she had them open. Why did she close them all of a sudden? So... Okay, so I'm going to do the laggy things. It's going to be like that. But too long. That's 2. I want this one. It's not much, but it's something. Okay. Work. Oh, SFM loops are awesome. Oh my god. If if you if you don't know how to make a loop that loops infinitely without having the beginning and ending noticeable, I can show you how I do it, and so you can kind of get an idea, because it's one of the first things I learned how to do, and it's not really complicated, but it does have make a difference, I think, anyway. The wrong buttons here. There we go. I didn't do a video on how to do. I did a video on, like, covered a little bit of it, but I really didn't go into detail with it. Ooh. Break the wing. Trying to find a way to balance this. Ooh, that was perfect. I don't know if I'm gonna get the other one like that though. Yeah, that worked. So before it goes up, for this. Yeah, the looping particles, though, I kind of covered how I did it, but I showed you, I was more showing the post effects on how you can use blending by doing a dual render. Okay. Well, because the one thing that with problem with, like, making a loop is that you can make an animation, but how do you make it so that the beginning and the ending are not just matching so that they loop, but so that you can't even tell that that's where the middle was, or like where that's where it was. Because a lot of times you could say that everything kind of slowed down then started again. Making it so you can't see where those loops are is a little bit complicated, but it's a cool effect. Okay, actually, I probably should have this go up again, right? Well, actually, I kind of like how it just bounces up here. I want to see if the flap down would work here. Maybe not. You know what? Actually, I'm going to back up a bit more. I'll undo the motion with this put up. Hmm. The before the flip thing, it was the wing boner thing was supposed to be at this part. The only problem is the wings alpha is interfering with, or the model itself is showing up in front of the alpha. If I could get it to not do that, it would work perfect. But for some reason, any of the models I have loaded besides Twilight, for some reason she's not included, doesn't work. And if you have, nobody's seen what I was talking about, I thought I still have the wing there. I don't need the particle showing. Where's the wing? Yeah, this broke for some reason. Because, I don't know light, then I got it. Alright. Alright. That was wings. That was wings large spread. It's this one. Okay. Set skin to 2 because that's Twilight's color. Add overrides. Alpha 0.9, I guess. Okay, so see, this is semi-transparent, but loaded models, like right now, this one and the one down here are not affecting, or like it's showing up in front of, which kind of defeats the purpose of doing this if the wing doesn't behave. So, and actually, those aren't even loaded models; they're actually part of the map. But I'm thinking that there's got to be something, some kind of value that's in common between those, or something that is causing that. If I can figure out what's causing that, I would love to be able to. Would I have still have coffee? I do, kind of. It would be nice, but I don't know how to fix it, because what I would do then is add in, add attribute color, and add in like the yeah. Well, that actually was almost dead on. So I'd have a big glowy wing. So, and you know, you just go and increase size, and have a transparent wing that expanded off of her back. Here, I thought that would be really neat, but it's this problem that it is having with, like here. Obviously, in the background, actually those poles are working now, but it's this problem. Like it literally disappears in front of, and I think it works for Twilight. It goes through Twilight. I thought there was something else that didn't go through. I don't know. But I couldn't figure out what was doing it. If anybody has any ideas. Yeah, I can do that. I can do the, like you said, with having it like faded in, but this effect creates like a three-dimensional fade, well, because you can actually see the various elements of it through itself. So it would be a 3D effect. If I did it in After Effects, yes, it would fade, but it would fade within a two-dimensional plane. Well, it would work. It wouldn't look how I would want it to look. So it's mainly I want to try to figure out what's causing problem with these, and as far as I can tell, it's a problem with not the wing, but the I think this model. But there's so many different parts of it. What did he name that? I think we've done this before too, but I can't remember. Materials, Twi Res Floor, which was in props. Okay, props T4A. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, the fourth Aggie. Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. Hey. This materials models. I don't even know. I personally don't even think it has anything to do with the textures. I think it's something to do with the model, but I don't know what causes it. Why is it on Twilight? Why does it work on Twilight but not the others? That would be I want the main one first, main body. The only thing I can think of is let's try that. Okay, that didn't work. And what was the other one? No. I can never remember how to spell that. No, I didn't do it either. You know, it's great. I'm just going to try reloading everything. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. This map has been a very, 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 very long in process. Oh, I thought I saw part of it working there, but no. I still want to figure out what's going on with this. But to me, it's very much a in the background thing. If it works out that I can get it to work, great. But I can do it last minute. It's not really anything I have to jump on right now to get done. But no, okay, I started that. Where's my? I think I even have its own folder. Yeah, I do. This map was started on May 8th, 2013. And that's what it looked like originally. It was one day, and then, I mean, this is all within a week, and then that was after I made the flags, and then, like, after I connected 3 halls together, once I textured a door. I mean, there was a lot. I mean, the Hall of Illness demo that I made video was on May 19th, 2013, and then I took this preview picture on September 9th of 2014, so a year and a half later. So yes, this has been a very, very, very long process. This video was the only reason I made this map, and I'm finally deciding to actually do it. So, no, I get for because you just got back on. I know I stream on other days too. It's just not. Fridays are the guarantee. The other days aren't. But it's even guarantee. Fridays are the one that you should always expect. I'll say otherwise, but this is really weird without particles. I do gotta play with the particles on this scene because I don't even think there's some still not going. Okay, the aura thing is going to be cut out because it's inconsistent. Why is there no flying particles? Oh, it starts at 226. There it is. probably should have the magic stop at this point, or explode and stop. So I actually want to have these flying particles. Right now they're emitting from 226, which is fine, but I want to have them stop at 220. Oh no, this camera doesn't work that way. For 3, I'll emit for 3 seconds and have a lifetime. No, emit for 3-second life is fine. Emit for 2 seconds. Okay, a little longer. It's like you can forcibly cut off a particle. And actually, I can probably have the lifetime be like 6, because they're gonna go through the wall anyway. Okay, cut it just a little bit earlier. So 2.8. That works. No, I actually don't think that they should add 60 frames per second any higher than that, higher than 1080. And if they already have, he's referencing doing it in higher resolution at 60 frames per second. It's a lot of people have problems trying to run 60 frames per second as it is. If you started going higher than that, for one, file sizes would be absolutely enormous, and people would have problems loading such. And to me, it's not needed. If you're already going to have if you have a high resolution that you want to play it at, sure. If you want to play it at a high frame rate, sure. Doing both computers, I already know some people that 4K crashes their machine, so you don't want to have that. I am using Source Filmmaker. Still don't like that little light hole in the wall. Nah, I'm not going to bother worrying about it. Alright, I need to borrow some of these particles from this other shots. Okay, without the particles, that's really just boring. I don't want to do the shockwave because you can't see it from that angle anyway. But you know what? I'm just going to grab all of them. All of them that are unique. So the central waves I don't want. Flying particles and those ones. And the aura I don't even want showing in this one. So I'm going to grab all those. I'm going to go to this shot. And I'm going to make my computer crap itself. Tornado. Oh, I remember the tornado. Okay. So now I'm going to turn these on one at a time. So what is this one? This is playing at 223, which is just the beginning of the shot. Ooh, that would really come in handy. Right when the big boom stuff happens. Right here. So that's 229.9. It might actually, I'm going to say 229.8 though. That actually might be overdoing it. Oops, I don't want to freeze. Unfreeze! Might need to have that go just a little bit delayed more. And rendered out. I think that could work, but I'm gonna have to dumb down the color. Oh god, there's like 18 pieces to this thing. And I probably made all of them purple, didn't I? That's just wonderful. What part is this one though? Well, that's blue. Okay, so that's not going to be it. This is no color parts, so that's not in there either. What color is this? This is purple, yes. Okay, I think I found it. I want to make this... let's do 40. Oh, no, that's the spinny thing. That's part of this one? I don't want to make spinnies. Go away. You don't do spinnies. Okay, this one is not in there. Not in there. I think this one is. If it is, I'm not sure. Whatever. I think that's actually like the weird warping thing, but I don't even know if that's visible. That's not in there. Did I pass it? Oh, this sparkles. That's kind of neat. Or is this what I'm looking for? Because I was pretty sure that, like, for some reason that effect did not work right. I have a way to fix it, to figure out which one it is, though. Oh, it does show it there. Okay, actually, you know what? I bet you it's this one. No, because it's blue. I already checked that. And I turned off these spinny things. The Dota particles are amazing. Uh-oh. Oh, is that safe? Where's that? The glow. No. Particle is hiding from me. Okay, so this one is the swirlies. Is it gonna pop up anytime now? Come on. There you go. Okay, yep. Remove. No swirlies. Haha! Bye, swirlies. Okay, so it's not that one. The only thing I can think of is that Lerp. Lerp. I didn't think it's this one. I think it's... Yeah, that one's disabled. Is it this one? I'm just adding a delay. And if it pops up instantly, it means that it is not that one. If it delays or it doesn't show up right away, that means I found it. But I'm not seeing it on any of these. Even that one still had 10 on it. While just doing this. Oh, I think I found it. It's C. Okay. As I thought, it's just not showing. Okay, so I'm only giving it a single color to show right now, which means I can just change the alpha of this one. So let's do 100. This goes red, green, blue, alpha. So if you just need a single number, bam, it's done. So there, now it shouldn't be as bright. I'm gonna actually turn it down a bit more. Let's do it to 40. Maybe a little more. There's no alpha random on there, is there? No. Okay, yeah, that was working. You know what? I have an idea. I'm going to keep this at 100. So it's a little brighter. And then I'm going to add in, though I think alpha random will override it. Yeah, it will. So I'm going to keep this at 100 and 100. But I'm going to have it operator start fade out after 0.1 seconds and end fade out after 0.6 seconds. And then I'm going to give it the base alpha of 40. So this should, if I'm thinking right, allow it to be bright right away and then fade out a little bit. Yeah, that worked. So it within a half a second, so from when it pops up at this point to this point, the alpha keeps dropping. Actually, I'm going to probably drop that a little bit more. Alpha random. I'm going to do it at 0.4. So it'll should just flash a little bit more. But I might actually replace this with a different kind of thing I want to do. Oh, good night, whoever's leaving. Rifle. Okay, bye-bye. So I'm going to keep that for now, but I'm going to hide it because I'm actually trying to see specific ones. So what's spiny light? That should be starting right away here too. Okay, I don't want that. Spinny light, not spiny. I don't even know what I'm typing. And the outer ring light explosion. Okay, so that's the outer ring. What's the inner ring here? The inner ring might be more useful. So again, 229.8. Okay, might overdo it. I think the effect would work if it wasn't like in the camera. There's no way to really not have it in the camera. I don't think this lets me rotate this. Oh, I can! Actually, never mind that. I can probably make use of it. You know what? Actually, I'm not going to do any of those ring explosions. I have a different idea that I probably want to go with. And this was the expanding ring. Don't want that one. That could work. So 229.8 timescale 0.8. Okay, that's what I thought. It's too close to the ground. It explodes. Come on, load so it's not laggy. Whatever. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So that goes and expands, but I need it to be a little higher. Position along ring. Is there a Z? I thought there was a way to make it like a Z in there. First 5. Max initial speed. I know how to do that. I will just take the other ring. But I threw that one away, didn't I? Yes, this is the one I want. Okay, so how did I make you vertical? How did I make you? I have no idea. I haven't... Oh, that one's disabled. That one's disabled. And instantly... Unlock the control point. Remote direction to control my vector. What does that do? Oh, I guess it's making it do its thing. So, if I decrease its scale, does it think it's... Nope, that didn't grab. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's not gonna do anything. Oh, what's this thing? Oh, it doesn't do nothing. Normalize? What's that do? Whoa! Don't want it. It's kind of interesting, but no. I don't think I can shrink it down. Maybe. Ha! Kind of. Not what I'm looking for, though. Alright, stupid rings. No good, they're gone. I might have to actually add a different particle because I'm not able to see what I kind of want here. What is the tornado? Oh, the tornado... I'm going to say at 228.3. I had a video working on for this song and I never finished it. We're going to do this mid duration for 1, lifetime 4. Nah, 2. Though that might just make them disappear. Well, the tornado starts really slow, doesn't it? Yep, screw it. You're going to start from the beginning. 223. You're going to emit for 6 seconds. Lifetime of 9. See how that does. I think it's kind of in the way, actually. Yeah, it's... It don't make a... Until you've actually spent time editing particles that exist, don't try making your own. Poke and prod at ones that exist, otherwise you're going to be so intimidated and have no idea what you're doing. Wait, where's my... I'm missing some lights here. There we go. And this... Where's the one? This is the close one, right? I have 2 different particle lights in there. Or not particle lights. The lights coming up from underneath. One that... as you can see here... There's this light, which is the main pentagram light. That's spreading way... Let me clear this. This light beams are going way far away from this. The close one is a light beam that just goes to above her, like right about here. So that makes it so that these light beams keep going, but the primarily are lit right at the base. So it just creates a little bit of extra effect. So, like here, when she goes and does this thing right here, I'm actually going to have this close one. Intensity and far Z. The intensity increase. And I'm going to have the far Z go up a little bit, and that will increase the distance that they act. So now the light will actually kind of get brighter from underneath her. It's just really hard to see without being on render. But I think that as of right now, I need to have it go quicker. I'm gonna have this also drag on a bit more. You know, and yeah, for making particles, yes, I've made quite a few particles, but I'm in no way like an expert on it, trust me. I only know how to make some very, very basic particles, and even then, it's fairly limited what I know. There was like a spinny smoke one that I had back here, wasn't it? Yes, spinning smoke. Okay. So this starts 2:24. No, I want to start it at 2:20. Give it some time to start. But I want to have an emit duration of. If it starts at 2:20, I want to have it stop at 2:30. No, actually, probably before then, 2:27. So I want to have it go for 9.7 seconds and have a lifetime of 9.7 seconds. So I'm hoping that means that the clouds would completely disappear right before the explosion. Yeah, they do. And you might think it's weird that like suddenly the clouds disappear, but for the light opening up from the window here, actually I'm going to delay that then. Sorry, that should stop in a sec. Okay. But that cloudy spinnies thing should create a nice effect going. So, by having the cloudy spinny effect, I guess. But as soon as the windows blow up, I don't want to have clouds still spinning. How many particles was that? It showed us still spinning. Where's my lights? Turn off the lights. Okay, they are off. Oh, when I'm talking on the stream? Not really. Well, okay, when it comes to making the sun thing, you kind of have to, it's hard, if you just copy the values that I have, because how min and max works, you have to be careful. It also depends on the map. The ones that are hitting the map area that you're in, you have to adjust the min and max and the far Z attend to make sure that it's within the range that the map that you're looking at. If you just copied my values, it may be in an area that is way too far out of your scene or too far into your scene. So. Also, the reason too, I didn't want to go too far into the magics here is because the statues are technically gonna go kaboom here, and I don't want to put too much particle effects at this base here, and to make it so that they're not, you notice whatever's happening to them isn't noticeable. So if anything, when this happens, I'm probably gonna have the purple start to fade away, so that, and they're just gonna keep booming. I don't know what that means, but sure. That's kind of what I'm looking at for it. I might have to do a test render of some parts. I just compare from when I did the last test render. I don't know if there's even much changed. Was that part animated before? I want to know, because if there's not much changed, I'm not going to bother. Oh. That was loud. And I have your sight guys turned down comparatively. Oh, that was animated, okay. Sparkles! Okay. She is booming, and there's actually a fic I read, Astraeo, that there's a character in there that calls all, I think it's all ponies in general are boomers. And so that's what every time I hear boom, that's all I think about. I might have to render out just this last shot just to see how it turned out with this. Wait, I think I want to check with that rendered. If I didn't have the end of the video lit yet. Oh, I did. Okay. But I might need to try that out. Check that out. Yes, Floydian. I love Floydian. Astraeo is an amazing story. I'm still catching up on the last book, though. I'm only I've got about 40 chapters to read still. But anyways, like I said, I wasn't gonna do a full 4 hours today because being midweek, I still have stuff I wanted to do. So I'm actually gonna cut that at about 9 here. But because you guys mentioned that, I'm gonna open up that other thing I was working on and show you. That is. There we go. Because this is a video. This is another one of the videos that I had on the voting thing, but I decided to actually. Ah, look at it crash. I'll open it again. For some reason, it's like freaking OCD. When this thing opens, I have to look through it. You got me, Steam. No, it's far from done. Trust me. But that's why I got to get started done. I want to have it done by August, and that sounds like a long ways away. But for other stuff that I have to do between then and now, that actually isn't that much time. So, because I have to still animate the whole last part, I have to refine all this difficult part, whatever. Anyways, for that picture, I don't know if you guys remember I made this picture of like, I think it was down here or something. I don't even think I have that pip anymore. Yeah, I deleted pip. It's a very large scene build. And I'm not even done with it yet, but the I'm doing a follow video, but I only have the first, like, I'm working on the camera bits for the beginning, and it's with the, because I'm having the first minute is Velvet singing the lyrics, but then at the middle part when it picks up is just going to be lots of other FOE stuff that's going to take forever. So, but it was just here. So this is what I got right now, but it's going to be changed quite a bit.
Where are we going from here? Where do we go? Are we all blinded by fear? How do we know? How do we know? Where do we
I haven't done the camera for that part.
we go? Where are we going from here? How do we know? Where do we go?
So yeah, that's all I got right now. Scene builds are tough. So yeah, but the entire map is a scene build. Everything in here is a model that's loaded. Obviously, you can tell when I hold control if it doesn't crash. Come on. Oh, it's... Yeah, that's every model I have loaded. So, it took a little while to make. Like, well, what am I talking about? A couple of days. But, it's getting there. It's just something I'm working on the side. But I have a lot more of her lip syncing to do. Thankfully, the whole song is like eight lyrics just repeated over and over again, so it made it really easy to just copy and paste this part. But yeah, it's getting there. Whatever. But no, this is actually in the void. So I love the void. The void is an amazing map. And I think the sky is actually moving. Yeah, the sky actually is set to rotate. But having the sky boxes like this are pretty nice. And then I just use particles and everything to hide distance, whatever. So. Yay. This is Where Are We Going by, I think it's actually from Call of Duty. It's one of the Easter egg songs. It played on the stream earlier, because I really like the song. I'm not a fan of Call of Duty, but I like the song, and I thought it fit really well for, let me decrease the volume here. It worked really well for Fallout, especially the part in the middle. But I was gonna have it where it's playing this part, but then every now and then cut back to Velvet standing on a pile of debris, singing the rest of it. It kind of had that creepy but beautiful-esque sound to it, so I thought it was really fitting. Yeah, the reason I like this skybox that I have is because I can scale it. Like here, I actually have this scaled, so I can like actually shrink it and do whatever what I want with the size. And also, just the same, I did texture overrides on it. So, just like I showed you with the color changes, here I technically have. This is the original Skybox color. It was blue. I went through and added in the color override to give it a yellow hint, so it actually looked like the color that I need it to be. So the control that I have on using the sky bubble thing is amazing. When it comes to like daytime, I don't like using skyboxes. I like using volumetric lights because it kind of creates a better bloom effect. But yeah, for this it works perfect. I needed clouds, so. Anyways, that's what I'm working on. But I probably won't be I don't plan to work on that in the stream at all because I want to try to use that time to finish up the other video. But I'm getting to the point in that video where I need to start planning out the early stuff, and I still don't know what I'm gonna do with that. So, anyways, so like I said, I'm gonna cut the stream here so I can go eat and watch TV for a bit before I have to go to bed and go to work again. So. Thanks for coming. Actually, there's way more people here than I expected on a Tuesday stream. So, thanks for all coming. Like I said, if you guys have any other questions, or even if you want me to just load up a video that I've done in the past and show you stuff, as long as I am able to show something, I don't mind showing it. But there are some things that I can't. So, otherwise, yeah, I will be doing the stream again this Friday. I'm going to double check because otherwise I regret it. Yeah, Friday I'm open. So yeah, we'll be doing a stream again on Friday, 6 o'clock, blah, 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 that normal crap. So, otherwise I will see you then. So, I'll have the stream up on YouTube tomorrow. So, alright, see you guys later. Bye.